in my pocket spot. Yeah, that's babe, need you every day. You like my oxygen, make it seem like the barging down. Got my heart, no barging in. From the bed to the floor to the couch. Might wake the neighbors up. Break you in, then break you out. In the end, we gon' make the child. Then we gon' hit the shower. Part 2, we don't need no pause. Here with Misty, we gon' get tipsy, don't need a power shot.
Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. No cap, I'm real. The plastic bars from a copy my steel. Copy my steel. Face the fact that ain't no cap, I'm real. No cap, I'm real. The plastic bars from a copy my steel.
Got my heart, no in the bed. Break you in, then get us every day. Got my heart, no.
This Sunday, the Birds face a pivotal decision of do we play our key starters on offense and defense or rest up for the postseason? And let's not forget, there's a record on the line. Will the Eagles go after Eric Dixon rushing record for Saquan? Or did I mention also all black, baby? It's going to be a funeral. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Sergeant Peach. Welcome to Far From Philly, the ultimate Eagles podcast where we bleed Eagle green, baby, and bring you your everyday Eagle content you need to know anything about the Birds, from game day insights to hot takes, roster moves, and around the NFL news also. I mean, I got you covered. So on that note, let's get it. All right. Now, first thing we're going to do, we're going to talk about, I seen something funny yesterday, Meka Parson interview. Yeah, I call him Meka because he had like a little bitch. He said some wild shit. Talking about the game would have been close. It was closer than what it was. And if you remove the scoreboard, it was only 5 plays that really, stood out. I'm like, this dude is bugging. But if you don't believe me, listen to it.
You look at their play, they have 2 big runs and 3 good deep shots. Other than that, we made them earn it, and you take away the scoreboard. It was about 5 plays that decided this game.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
What?
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
You hate to say that because it's a lot of football, but the 2 deep shots to Devontae Smith and the one to A.J. Brown, and then also Devontae on that slant, for the most part, we're making them earn it. 3 yards, 2 yards, 4th and 1s, which is good football for when you're playing a team like the Eagles. But the other side is that when you play in those big teams, we understand big plays is going to happen. You understand, all right, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, some of the best guys in the league, they're going to make a big play.
Yo, this dude is bugging. I don't even know what the hell is he talking about. In my Russell Westbrook voice. What? Come on, man. Dude delusional, man. We whoop their ass. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Eagles fan. I mean, come on. The dude delusional or what? Anyway, let's talk about it. Talk about resting these players. What everybody want to talk about. Should we rest our players for week 18 game against the Giants? We got Saquon wants to he's 101 yards away from from breaking Eric Dickerson's rushing record. Um, and a lot of people want the Eagles to play. A lot of people want them to rest. I'm gonna put up a poll. I'm seeing how many people think they should break it or not. But I think at first, after the Sunday game, Lane Johnson came on and said, they pretty much gonna rest the players. But momentum been going on. A lot of players, a lot of offensive line. Uh, what's his name? Jordan Mailata. A lot of them. Hey, they want to go for the record. Against a Giant. I mean, me. I mean, I can go either way. I mean, I would love for him to get, especially against the Giants, shove it up their ass. I think that'll be awesome. But I just don't want to get nobody hurt. Reason why I say that, because last year, if y'all don't remember last year, not Saquan, he wasn't even on the team. But anyway, AJ Brown got hurt. AJ Brown got hurt last year. It wasn't just AJ Brown. It was AJ Reed Blankenship and Sidney Brown all got hurt that last game, week 18 against the Giants. Meaningful game because the Cowboys, if you thought about it, Cowboys had just beat Washington before that, so they clinched the division during our collapse last year. So, but we ended up losing AJ Brown, and that hurt us against that first playoff game against Tampa Bay. I'm not saying we could have beat them. Our defense sucked, but our offense probably would have did better with AJ Brown. Our offense always do good when AJ Brown's in there. So, and that's a fact. Look it up. So I'm all for, resting or going for the record. I mean, if we do I hope nobody get hurt, knock on wood. Nobody. And also Jalen Hurts, I need him to get some snaps because it'll be 3 weeks. If you don't play next week, you'll be a little rusty. So, but the coach did speak on it. I'm gonna let you listen to what the coach said. I mean, is he hinting that today they're gonna play on Sunday? Let's listen.
This Saquon and the starters on Sunday against the Giants. How do you weigh that decision, and what's the process like when it comes to making the decision to play him in the starters or not?
Yeah, everything's taken into account. We want to always do. I'm gonna always do what's best for the team and the individuals. Going for that. So it's always something that's on my mind. It's something I haven't told the guys. I'm still thinking through a little bit of this too, but something I haven't told the guys yet. So I'll always let them know before I let anybody else know. But you take into a lot to account. Again, it's how do I, what's the best thing for the team, and then also what's the best for the individuals that are going for the record. If you think back a couple years ago to 2021, Smitty was going for the rookie receiving record. I think he was going to break Deshaun Jackson's rookie receiving record, and we thought that was, and everybody else was resting, but we wanted or everyone else was, whatever it was. We didn't play some other guys in that game, but we went and got him that record, and so every situation's a little different. I'm not saying one way or the other how that's going to play out, or even that I've made a decision yet, but. Again, I got to tell the guys first when I do come to that decision, and I'll let you guys know. But a lot goes into it.
So you are the one ultimately making the final call on that?
I talk through everything with everybody, just like, I'll talk to our staff, I'll talk to the players, I'll talk to Howie, I'll talk to Mr. Laurie, I'll talk to everybody, and to try to make sure I'm making the best decision for the football team. And that's your job as a head coach is, whether that's practice schedules, whether that's playing an individual, or, you kind of go in, Howie and I go in with everybody and talk through everything. And then we make the decision, whether that's in everything. That's what good organizations do. They use all their resources. They use all the people that have had decision-making experiences in the past, and you try to come up with the best decision, because all that matters is that you're coming up with the best decision for your team and for the individuals on your team.
Say what you want about Nick Sirianni. I mean, he gonna do what's best for the team. You know, that's why he the head coach. He's a CEO coach. I mean, he's over the offense and defense. And he gonna do what's best for the team. I'm pretty sure he's gonna run about a brass, Howard Roseman, you know, those guys, Jeffrey Lurie, to find out what they think. Um, but we'll see. Hopefully that they make the right call. But here's the reason why it's it's a gray area between rest and players, because you only get uh you got 53 million on the roster and you can only play 46. 7 only can be inactive. So somebody gonna have to play. So everybody can't rest. So you can get some rookies out there like Trotter. Um, you can got you got the cornerbacks. Ringo can play. Um, I mean the rookies and players at back, all the backups can play. So listen to what Dan Campbell, Bill Belichick, and Harbaugh, what they said. I mean, makes sense. So I'm pretty much think tomorrow will be. We probably find out tomorrow, Thursday, whether they're gonna let the starters play or not. But listen to Dan Campbell and Bill and Jim
Look, you
Harbaugh.
can only sit 6 guys. So who are all those 6? Well, all right, who are the 6? And then the other guys that don't, was it fair to them that we're not using everything we've got? We flew out here, we prepared this way, we came out to win, and that's ultimately what it came to. And yeah, you do. You cross your fingers, nobody gets hurt. I mean, it's tough.
You know, that's the thing that doesn't resonate right now is, play the backups. You know, like that what we're going to do? Dress 25 guys, for the game. So,
Jim, that's what some people I think have a hard time with is, well, don't play your starters. Yeah, I mean, you can only have 7 inactive guys. Who are they? And it's tough to go to your team and say, well, we're not going to play you guys over here, but the rest of you get out there. We don't really care about you. You know, if you get hurt, that doesn't matter. But these 6 or 7 guys weren't.
You can only sit 6 guys.
You heard what they said. I mean, it makes sense. But we got some roster moves the Eagles made on the practice squad. They signed cornerback Tyreek Castro Fields and defensive back Mekhi Gardner. He was already on the team, but I guess they released him to make room for them other guys and signed him back. And they re-signed Charles Harris. Y'all remember they picked him up from the waiver wire from the Panthers. And they released defensive end Tyron Jackson and running back Lou Nichols, who they signed last week to the practice squad. Those are the latest roster moves. And let's move on. Let's talk about the playoff seeding. Now, the Eagles pretty much locked in on their number 2 spot. Number 2 seed is there. They can't move up, move down. Right now, they would play the Green Bay Packers, right now, today, it would be Green Bay Packers. If it holds out, Green Bay is Washington 6th seed. If Washington lose and Green Bay win, then we'll play Washington. But Washington holds the tiebreaker. If both of them lose, it's still going to be Green Bay we will play. I don't know who you guys would rather play. No, I mean, we already beat both teams. Washington beat us last game, but we know what really happened. But I think that Washington, I'd rather play them. We're way better. I mean, we beat Green Bay too. But Washington, I just want to knock their ass out of playoffs. They were talking shit last game. So I just want to whoop them and just call it a day. You know, Green Bay, they got talent, better talent, and I don't think Washington ready. They did their thing, but I think they got a chance to beat the Rams though, but not us. Shout out to them. But I got my other reason why I would want I would want Washington to lose. Reason why I want them to lose because that would mean Detroit would have to play Minnesota in that second round, and we would have to play who we would play. We would play the Rams. Is that right? Yeah, we would play the Rams. And they would have to play Minnesota in the second round. You know, if Washington beat LA, then Washington would have to play Detroit if they hold up to the one seed. Whoever the one seed is, that's who they have to play. And we'll have to play the fifth seed. Because that one seed will have to play the highest seed that's left. So, but let's move on to around the NFL. Around the NFL, let's talk about it. The Eagles 2025 opponents came out, and man, it's brutal. All these teams are playoff teams on there, except everybody in our division. We pretty much sweep that next year. I don't see nobody. Washington probably be better. Depends on what they do in free agency and the draft. But they might lose their offensive coordinator. You never know. So they probably have a high turnover. But we play Green Bay. Look at that on the road. Green Bay, Minnesota, Kansas City. We go to these places. LA, Chargers, which is like a home game to us. I'm not scared of them. Actually, they ain't even made the playoffs yet. Actually, they did. That's Denver that haven't made it. And you got Buffalo. We gotta go to Buffalo too, bro. Ooh, I'm hoping that it's not late in December or something. And then we go on the road to Tampa or Atlanta. Whoever wins that game. I hope it is Atlanta because that's near me, and I definitely want to go to that game. Then look on the other side, Bears suck. We got Detroit at home, which is, play them at home, which is good. Denver. Denver, they could be a playoff team. If they win next week, they in. Raiders, not worried about the Raiders. And Rams, which are a playoff team, and we beat them already. Last 2 or 3 times we don't beat the Rams. So um, those are opponents for the 2025, which is, but you never know. You never know with this team because San Francisco fell off, Dallas did too. So some of these teams might not be playoff team next year. Um, so we'll see on that. And also another news, we got CJ Gardner Johnson, NFC Player of the Week, Defensive Player of the Week, with 2 interceptions, 1 return for a pick six. After coming off a game where we need him in Washington, he got ejected, for 2 personal fouls. But we did miss him, but he came out and apologized to the team, said he got to grow up, which I appreciate him saying because we do need that man behind there. And I appreciate his honesty and, taking responsibility for what he did in that Washington game. Because I think if he would have been in there instead of Trey McCollum, then, he could have covered up some of the mistakes that our secondary did, giving up all them those yards. And let's move on to also, guess what? We in all black on Sunday, baby, 1 o'clock. It's gonna be a funeral for them Giants. It's gonna be a funeral either way. Either we're gonna bust their ass and Saquon get the record, which I hope that happened too, or not. It can work out either way. We can go out there and rest our starters and lose, and it's gonna hurt the Giants because they want to lose. I ain't gonna say not all of them, but the fans want them to lose their way, get a better draft pick. Right now, they draft number 4. They had the number 1 pick, which they won last week by stupidity. They had the number 1 pick, but they beat the hell out of the Colts, and now they at number 4, and they looking for their franchise quarterback. Most of them want Travis Hunter, which I think Cam Ward is better, but I'm not the Giants GM or they brass. So I'm not a fan of the Giants. So whoever you get, I hope they suck. So that's just me. So yeah, the Eagles gonna be wearing all black homeboy. So looking forward to that. And also in other news, I seen this. Ezekiel Elliott requested release from the Dallas Cowboys, and they released him. So he wants to play on the playoff team. And please, Eagle fans, don't be like, we should pick him up. No, we shouldn't. The hell we need him for. You know what I'm saying? We got a crowded backfield already. He won't get no playing time with us. So no, that's a no for that. I've been seeing it all over social media. We need to pick him. No, we don't. We don't need to pick him up. Fuck Zeke. Um, also, um, it came out where this would be the actually the time slots for the playoffs this upcoming um the playoffs when the playoffs start. And it got us if we play Green Bay, it would probably be Sunday at 4 o'clock from what it's saying. And if we play Washington, it don't say if we play Washington. But right now, if we played Green Bay, it'll be Sunday at 4, which ain't bad. That's not a bad slot. So looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward for that. But um okay, let's pay some bills. Let's give a shout out to our sponsor, BetUS. Let's get
Michael Vick here at BetUS.com. Get it all. Huge bonuses, great odds, a race book, live in-game betting, and a casino. BetUS, my online sports book and casino.
use the code bet YouTube 150. Go ahead and place your bets on there and bet responsibly. But that's it, everybody. That's it for this episode. I appreciate y'all for tuning in for Fourth and Philly. Thanks for joining us as we ride with the birds through every highs and lows and unforgettable moments. Make sure you like and subscribe and share the podcast if you can. Remember, there's always Eagles content. Until next time, stay true, feel it faithful. Hoorah. Let's go.